Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's us, Chris Talkers. We are here with our first ever episode on YouTube, guys. What is up? It's your boy DDZ or Dordoy, and
Seriosha. Siri.
okay,
Siri or
okay.
Seriosha.
All right, and we're here. We're talking about two topics, guys. And then first off, we're here with Andrew Tate, the top G right now. We're gonna be talking about the top G for the first topic. We're gonna answer all the opinion questions, and then we're gonna be doing another small topic about school shooting. So Siri, you can go first. You can talk about a little bit of the top G.
Alright. Who is Top G? Top G is a Romanian man who has popped up on the internet out of nowhere in the past 6 months. He claims to be a trillionaire, which is very unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
He calls himself the Top G, and some people have lots of controversies. He makes very bold statements and is not afraid to get canceled, and we're here today to judge him on these statements.
Mm-hmm. That's damn right.
We have questions like,
So before we get into the
oh,
questions, I have something to ask you about the top G. So, in one of the streams, not the recent ones, the streams, he
which ones? Like grilled?
his what do you call it? His podcast that he made. He says
Oh,
he says the key to happiness is not having a happy life, it's having a mindset that allows you to be happy, even when you have legal claims made against you, and even if you're not in prison. If you're in prison, you can still be happy with the right mindset, of course. So he
I
said
deem
that.
this, I deem this to be 85% like correct and 15% a little bit not. Because to be happy, you need a happy mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what
And
I
what?
think.
Okay.
You can't just be happy and then think you're sad and then still continue to be happy. It just doesn't work like that. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And okay. Yeah, I would have to agree on that. And also, he listed um he also listed the key to happiness is not having a happy life. It's having a mindset that allows you to be happy in any situation. So what are your thoughts on that one?
Isn't it very similar?
Yeah, but it says the first one says the mindset allows you to be happy even if legal claims, like if you're in prison, like if everything is going against you like that.
Well, that's just one example. I could say you could have a happy mindset even if you're fat, or I could say you could have a happy mindset even if you're broke.
That's
I could add
true.
like a million twists on this, and
Yeah, okay.
it's about the same exact answer.
Okay. Okay, this one is huge. Andrew Tate's take on depression. He says depression isn't real.
No, he has a very big take. Today's humans probably made something so they could explain their sadness. But there still is like a small chance. I wouldn't even say small, maybe like 60% chance that it's just coping, like humans coping. And the sickness doesn't actually even exist. That's just a very big possibility. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely for sure. I feel like depression is like a mentally thing. So like if you don't really if you don't really like think that you have depression, you can go do something, keep something busy on your mind, and you can definitely like get that like away from you. But like
Mm.
if you're antisocial and you like just think that you just think you have depression like a lot, just sit on the corner, just listen to some sad songs, that's not gonna help you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right, so we actually have a nah, nah. We won't show this video. All right, so you want to get to the questions?
On Tate, Andrew Tate.
Yep.
Yes.
All right,
Yep.
so
Let's start.
all right, I'm gonna ask you the first question.
All right.
So, is Andrew Tate, Siri? Do you think he is formally correct on the most of his statements that he states on the podcast or the streams?
Okay. I'm gonna say he is formally correct. Now, don't start riling me up in the comments. But um, technically, most people, their first argument when discussing why Tate is a bad human and is formally incorrect is that
Right,
he is anti-feminist.
right.
But what I believe when I watch these videos and what he says is he believes in traditional gender roles, and that triggers some people today.
That is true.
Meaning that he just believes in a way of lifestyle.
Yeah,
And maybe he has a little bit of anti-feminism, just a little bit, but not as much as people think.
right, right, right,
It's
right.
more tradition.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I feel like he has like this traditional like thought. So like because people who are like recent, like born on like, recently like 20 years old, 21 years old, they are talking about like they're not thinking the same mindset as Andrew Tate. So all of them combined, Andrew Tate can't like they can't like speak to the same thing because one side believes in something else, the other side believes in other, and then they're both like technically correct, I guess. Technically correct. So yeah, I don't know how to agree on that, but I agree more on Andrew's side, like
Yeah, even
personally.
Andrew Tate makes it clear to his audience that today's humans are like different to what he believes.
Definitely,
It makes
definitely.
that clear.
Yep, yep.
He still gets hate. Yeah, well, I formally agree with most of the things. That's my end statement.
Yeah, but he gets hate regardless. There has to be. It's the internet.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I feel like he is formally correct on most of his statements. Yeah, and that is a wrap for the first question. So, for the second question, is Andrew Tate really a trillionaire?
Mm, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm, so he claimed in one of his videos to be a trillionaire. Now, I want to make something clear. We might have taken it too far, and he might have been trolling. I mean, he makes a lot of jokes. 10% of what he says altogether is a joke. He said that himself.
Yep.
So maybe that was a joke, but we're gonna take it into context like he was being completely serious. I believe it is formally impossible for Andrew Tate to be a trillionaire.
Yeah, just do the math. There's no way.
So he would be richer than all top three richest people right now all together combined. That would make no sense.
Yep, yep.
And the chances are very small, slim of that. Also, he has like no property to show like he's that rich. He owns a couple casinos in Romania, but it's in Romania, so like everything is much cheaper than in the US. He owns a couple famous cars, owns other like smaller cars, Bugattis, McLarens, blah blah. I mean, with everything gathered, it all suggests that he's like a very high millionaire, like $500 million, but very not close to a trillionaire. He has nothing that stands for him, no property that shows he is a trillionaire.
That is
So
definitely
I
true.
believe not.
That's true. Like, I could believe he's like, I guess, like in the billions, but that's even a stretch. So, that's true. Andrew Tate is not a trillionaire. Not a trillionaire. All right. So, to end the topic of Andrew Tate off, we are saying, or I'm going to ask, do you think, or is Andrew Tate a misogynist?
Now, this is a big one. And I don't want to fumble my
It's a
words.
big take
I don't
for
want
your
to
part.
fumble my words or else I'm going to get canceled.
Big take for your part.
Okay. I think he is not as big of a misogynist as people think. He definitely has a little bit inside of him. You could tell. But it's not as much as people who react to him, like Plus Woman, like channels when they react. They point out much more than there actually is. They try to meet with the eye much more than there actually is.
Yeah.
And they confuse femininity, anti-woman with traditional beliefs.
Yeah, again, Andrew Tate he has like a mindset of traditional beliefs, so I guess that like probably is like I guess a little bit of misogynistic, I guess. But like, like back then, men go to work, women stay home like in the kitchen, I guess. Yeah, cook for them while they come
And
back.
so,
Nah, chill. Yeah, so I feel like Andrew Tate, he's a really like special character, man. He's really special.
he's a top G.
He's the top G. What can you say, man? Yeah, so he's definitely, I wouldn't count he is a misogynist just because of his moral beliefs. Like I gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. But yeah, but a little bit in there. A little bit in there.
I'm not drinking sparkling water.
Bro, Andrew Tate's gonna get on
Anyways,
your ass. Bro's
and
gonna come into your house. Alright,
yeah,
so is that done for Andrew Tate? Or do you have anything to add?
I think we have to lengthen this due to I feel like this topic was a little bit too short.
Okay.
I want to ask you some questions on Andrew
Alright.
Tate. Okay, do you think that he has what points can you point out about what he said that are complete bull? So like complete something stupid, like or something completely you don't agree with that he agrees with. Is there anything he really said?
Oh, I have to think on that one. But again, top of my mind, he's a trillionaire. That's definitely not true.
Mm.
Um, but his past podcast, he's been really like on point, like what he says. Let me
Yeah, he's been
like he
following
responds
instructions.
to like questions that other streamers say. He say it really precisely, on point. There's no extra details, no less. It's really good.
And then they try to point him out, he says, "Well, actually, I didn't say that part. I said this," and just it.
Yeah, he just so you can shut up. Um, but the top G, yeah, there's definitely something. I watched this one video of him. Oh, nah, that's I don't think you said that. Nah, it's a different guy. Nah, I can't think of any. Can you?
Well, so personally for me, that was his take on religion. It felt not very incorrect, but very strange, and like for me, in my opinion, not
Mm-hmm.
so believable.
What
What
did?
his take on religion is that whatever country he goes to, he turns into that religion. We just visits a Christian country, becomes Christian for a week, and then visits a Muslim country and becomes Muslim for a week, and like goes to the churches, goes to the Muslim churches, goes to the Christian churches. So he has no religion. If he goes to India, he's gonna go to a Buddhist church. He just changes the religion to wherever he goes.
So he
He
just
has no
changes?
religion. Yeah, that's what he said himself. To respect the mosque and stuff, he goes to the places in Muslim countries and the churches.
Well, like I feel like if you have like a religious belief, then you should believe in that, and like just stick with it. But like I can see if it's okay if he's visiting, say he's visiting in India, and he goes to like a temple for the Buddhist. He can like go visit there and like learn about the Buddhist culture, but he can't like turn into it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. He just straight up turns into it. Might as well start wearing a cross when he goes to a Christian country and start wearing something else when he goes to another.
Yeah, I don't think that's okay.
It doesn't show any respect to other religions. He tries to, but it doesn't. It just makes it worse. It
Yeah,
just switches
definitely,
religions.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's probably the only take I disagree with.
yeah.
Oh,
This.
and probably counting with their fingers. 1, 2, 3. You can't count like this. If you count like this, you're a
Wait,
pedophile.
he counts like that?
No, he says if people who do count like this, like 1, 2, 3, they're like bad people, like horrible little shits living inside their mom's basement. You always have to count 1, 2, 3.
Well, definitely. What the fuck is this, bro? Like, bro, you have to use your thumb. I don't know.
Nah, personally, I just use these three. But either way, if somebody does use their thumb finger, he
Call,
acts like it changes their
call
whole
him a pedophile
personality.
next time, if somebody uses that. All right, but so last question that I'm gonna ask you for Andrew Tate. Well, technically not Andrew Tate. I want to ask you about his brother Tristan Tate. So, what are your thoughts on Tristan Tate, on overall about Andrew? Like he sticks with Andrew, he like agrees on Andrew, he like stuck by his brother all the years. Like they've been like grinding and they're rich. So what do you think about Tristan Tate?
I have a lot to say about Christian Tate. Tristan Tate. I said Christian. So he is Andrew Tate's brother, of course.
Mhm.
And when they like started their careers, blah blah, they were broke
Mhm.
and they were all suffering, and they suffered on the same level.
Yeah.
But then when all this fame came, when they got introduced to the internet, Andrew Tate went over here and Tristan Tate went over here. And today they're technically still brothers, they're still together, but I believe that in the near future, if Andrew Tate keeps going up and Tristan keeps going down, then Andrew Tate is gonna become more famous and their connection will break. That's what I personally predict. They have a great connection right now. They make podcasts together, talk, blah blah blah.
Definitely.
But I personally think that Tate is a stronger character. He's mentally smarter than Andrew Tate, and I meant Andrew Tate is smarter than Tristan. That's what I wanted to say. Like mentally, he is stronger. He knows what to say on the internet and what not to say, and more like Tristan is more hot-headed. Like he gets on the mic, he just speaks exactly what he wants in the stupidest way possible. From what I see.
You know, yeah, that's facts. That's very really really valid. But do you really think that that will destroy those connections over the years? They probably had how like 30 plus years of good connection. Do you think that will break that?
I've seen it. I've seen it multiple times, just happening. Like people just breaking after. Like it's like big. Like soon, maybe in like 1 year, if Tate continues his fame and oh my god, if Andrew Tate continues his upward streak and Tristan falls down, then at some point, Andrew Tate will have like tourists and like people trying to take photos with him, and freaking his brother will just be a nobody. And eventually, I think what's gonna happen is his brother's gonna get like mad, jealous, or something is gonna happen. That's gonna break them.
That's
It's
true.
bound to happen. That's what I think.
That's true. Time. Time. It's just time.
Um,
All right, so yeah, that will be it for my Andrew Tate questions. And is that gonna be it for you too?
yeah, we can end it there.
All right, so All right, guys. So first topic, if Andrew Tate is done, this is the first question, first topic that we've ever done in the Crit Talker videos. So this is the first episode. It's really big for us, guys. And if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, hit that like button and subscribe. All right, so back to the topics. Second topic of the day, guys. School shooting. And and I will give you guys a little summary on the school shooting, Robb Elementary School. This is the school that is really really interesting. I'm pretty sure it was like the most deaths so far this year. So I'm gonna be saying that, and then I'll be asking Siri some questions. All right, so basically, Robb Elementary School is elementary school located in Texas. And so one day they were just having fun, and this killer, I forgot his name, should have probably known his name, but it was this really stupid killer. He was not even, I don't even think he was 20 yet. He went in his grandma's house, stole a gun from his grandmother, yes, stole a fucking gun from his grandmother, shot her, shot her once or twice, like and then he went to the elementary school nearest to him. It was like a couple blocks away, and once, so basically he went in with the, I'm pretty sure it was an AR-15. He went in there. He A little kid saw him, and then he ran back to the class, told the teacher. The teacher called the police. The police pulled up, and the police just stayed at the front. Like, you know how there's like a little office in the front? The police just stayed there, and then they didn't do anything. I saw one of these videos where one of the police used hand sanitizer while waiting. Yeah. So they were waiting there. They're not going forward. They're not going backwards yet. So the killer, obviously, if you give the killer time, he's gonna go. He's gonna go roam around the classrooms and find people. So he found this one classroom with kids and a teacher. He fucking sprayed that shit down. I'm pretty sure all the students except for one were killed. The teacher was killed trying to save two students, like by hugging them. Um, One of the students died, but there's one more student that stayed alive, and yeah, and then the student that stayed alive told how the teacher saved her. Anyways, while all this shit was going down, fucking the police didn't do anything about it. They even backed up. They didn't go in. Once they heard the shooting, they have SWAT uniform. They have shields up. They went back. They did not handle the situation like they were supposed to, being cops. And that's basically it. There's probably a lot more, but we're just gonna be talking about what I've discussed right now. So, Siri, what do you think on this take of the school
I
shooting?
I think these cops were just camping outside of the zone because they wanted to get the victory royale with like 0 kills. They just want a victory. They just want that
I
victory on
just
their
want that
list.
crown.
Yeah, they just want that crown. They want 0 kills. So they're just waiting. Yeah, it's just very unbelievable that that's even possible. Like a school shooting happening, like the police are like they have to just go in right as they get in. If you can sit outside to use sanitizer, listening to little children scream,
Yeah, definitely.
it's crazy.
And like the aftermath, the government, like all the kids that's like their parents who died, they all like went to the government like fucking yelling, like protesting right now. So what do you think about that?
I think they have the very much right to protest if the cops did something so stupid. Can you imagine your child goes to school
Right?
and just dies, and the police make no effort at all to save him when they probably could have easily saved him? Like it's what, 15 versus 1? One
Yeah.
guy with an AR-15.
And
They
that
could have
guy,
handled it.
he has like no skill for the he just knows how to shoot, and he he does not have armor plates. He doesn't have anything. He just have normal clothes with a gun. Just go in and like go in, man. Yeah.
Wait, how did the story end? Did they arrest him?
No, so sooner or later the cops went in and then they shot him.
Ah, so they waited.
The way a long time, long ass time. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
but
they had like a little shoot off too. Like I'm pretty sure like some police just got injured by that guy.
that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's not all right, and the government should really pay for that. I think personally, what they should pay is like maybe $3 million to each like parent of the children.
Ooh,
Like they
definitely,
have to compensate with something.
definitely. But I'm pretty sure the government is pretty sure the government is paying less than one like a 150K to parents. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean it's not like someone would sell their child 50K. If 50K is nothing.
Yeah. All right. So about school shootings, like all this stuff. We're not gonna just be talking about Robb Elementary School. We're gonna talk about all the schools around the U.S. Like there's like recently, like people has gone crazy to like shoot schools. Like as you guys see on like breaking news on TikTok, news like YouTube. It's like really a lot of school shootings and shootings in general, not even school, but we're gonna talk about school shootings. So, Siri, what are your thoughts on all of the school shootings? How the police handled it? How 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 like how the school reacted to it? How they acted? And how much like if they died, like how much do you think?
Hmm. First, I would like to make the statement that it's very there's a very big question on school shootings due to a big question that arises. Why are school shootings like majorly only happening in America? So, did you know that the whole world, besides like America, if you count all their school shootings, times that number by three, USA would still have more shootings. There
Right.
must be a reason for USA having this much shootings. Like there's more populated countries like China, freaking Russia. Why don't they have as much shootings? What's going on? So this is what I think personally. What I think is going on. So you know how right now this Gen Z, they're like all like I have depression, blah blah blah, just like a random stuff. They just become weaker and weaker by the year, and this Gen Z-ish effect comes. It doesn't come, but it affects America the most, and that's what like TikTok and everything. It's most in America. American TikTok. People watch it, they think they're the best, blah blah blah. Get a gun, end it with their life. They really think that's the only thing to do. So that's why it really affects them. If USA stayed in tradition, like not like 1960s maybe, where
Hmm.
everyone had rights, maybe like 1970s, like where everyone had like good rights, but it wasn't already starting to go downhill with the Gen Z's type everything.
Right.
It would be a stronger culture, and that this all would happen less. This is
Right.
all recently, right now. This is all recently.
Right. 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 And yeah, definitely. But time goes on, man. Shit change. Like maybe 50 years later, we're gonna go to Mars. Nobody knows, man. Even maybe Elon Musk is an alien. So
Yeah. I just wanted to say, and it's really crazy how all this is happening in the last 20 years. So, like, 90% of the shootings happened since 1974. And it was not like in 1883, students would bring their dad's musket to school to show off to the students.
right, right, right. Yeah, and it's like America like guns. guns is low key a problem too. Like, I'm not saying you can't own one. I'm saying like you have to keep it safe if you own one. You can't let anyone like touch it. Like all these shootings, like I'm pretty sure none of these guns are like the shooters. Like most of the shootings, none of the guns are from the shooters. Um, yeah, they just took it from their family member or their friends. It's crazy, and they just go out and just blast everybody's heads. It's just crazy.
Yeah, so it's like a very the US government really has nothing they could really do about it. Americans love their Second Amendment, their bear to arms. It is
Yeah.
rated that it's rated like 2 point, each American has 2.1 guns on the average. So
Mhm.
can you imagine that?
Yeah, definitely,
Most Americans have 2 guns in
definitely,
their house.
and even like if
And
yeah, keep going.
yeah, and I want to say, even if they do ban the law for guns,
Mhm.
criminals will definitely find a way to get guns.
Definitely.
But others, people defending their homes won't find a way to get them. So it won't fix the issue. So either let this continue happening or remove the bear to arms and risk getting more criminal like stuff, even more than it is now. More
Yeah,
criminal stuff.
for sure, for sure. And also, I want to add, definitely we need to get our security system upgraded, cop system, how they like, talking about schools, how fast they can get to the school. We need at least like, I'm pretty sure in the future, like at least one or two police cars like near the school at all times. Like just say like take rolls, and like you can't be a pussy if you're a police. You have to go in. Can't be a pussy.
I'm pretty positive our school, I'm not gonna name the school, of course, but our school has implemented this actually. Because like before hours, like maybe even if you are getting dropped off there, you could notice that there is actually two police cars, two vans,
Mm-hmm.
police vans.
Yep.
But you know what they do?
What?
They stay there in the mornings, give everyone who comes in a ticket, like who like drives a little bit bad, they give them a ticket, and they get like all their money, and then they get out of there.
So they don't even give a fuck about it. What the
Nah,
fuck?
it's just come at the before school hours, give everyone a ticket who drives bad while dropping off their children. Freaking $300 for each person for making a little illegal U-turn, and just like I believe they make like at least freaking 5K each morning just off freaking tickets.
That's mad
They
crazy.
just leave. Like that's it. They just care about money.
That's mad crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, there is a some people actually believe that cops who don't make a certain amount of money off writing bills to people, like I'm gonna write you a bill because you did a legal U-turn. If they don't write enough of those a month, they could actually get fired for it. But it's just like a theory. It's not for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting. That can be talked about.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, but that's dope. That's dope. Do you have anything else to add for the school shootout?
No, no, I wouldn't say so.
All right. Well, so is that it? That's it for the first episode?
Um, well, I thought you had some more to say. I did most of the topic for the school
For
shooting.
school
Think you
shootout?
want to do some more talk?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, for a school shootout, I'm gonna tell like Robb Elementary School, like this specific school in Texas. Um, I'm pretty sure this shooter, he only went into like one classroom, so that's at least good. He didn't go in multiple. He killed all of them. Like I said, killed all of them. And you want to know a fun fact? The teacher who died, died saving the kids. The teacher's husband, like when he heard the news, he had a heart attack and died with her.
Dang, that's deep.
Yeah. When he just got the news, like he can't believe it. He said like, "Oh, it's her school. Like might be her, but like the school is pretty big, so but it is her. It is her. She fucking died, 6 feet under."
Imagine he just pulls out two Navy revolvers, says, "It's my time." Gets in his freaking charger, moves like 170 miles per hour towards the school, pulls out his two guns like Dutch or Micah, and just moves towards the school and just starts freaking killing the guy.
I mean, that would be a badass story, man.
Yeah, and then he gets a heart attack
Fucking the man,
after all that.
the man from X.
The man from X.
Yeah, but what else are there for a school shooting? I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Other than the school, of course. Public schools are
Yeah.
pretty dog shit. Not even gonna cap.
Also, what I think would help just a little bit more with preventing school shootings
Mhm.
is to make the states less individual. Like right now, can you imagine some states have a law to ban abortion and others have a law to permit
Definitely,
it?
definitely.
And I think they get a little bit too much wiggle room. I think we should like, since it's one nation, we should like give them less options and just focus on one thing: ban abortion or don't ban
Mhm.
abortion,
Mhm.
or handle school shootings in one way or don't handle them at all.
Yep.
It's just you gotta look up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure, man.
What the
Like,
president wants to do, let me please add one more. I'm
yeah.
sorry for
No
interrupting.
problem.
Um, he wants to do less work, and he wants the Senate, not the Senate, but the president for each state, them to
Mhm.
do more work. So he just does less work. It's better for him that the states control more things.
Yeah, 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 yeah. For sure, for sure. That's yeah, and like yeah, the president needs to do his job, man. Can't be lazy. He's the world leader of like the best country in the world for freedom. He has to lead.
Fuck yeah.
He has to lead, and also like
America, fuck yeah.
no, but like America though, like there's like a lot of freedom. Like I'd say like some freedom is like too much. Like I'd say personally, but I'm not gonna listen. But like
Yeah, man, me neither. I just want to say that. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
can't list any on these YouTube channels.
yeah, yeah. Can't get demonetized first episode. It's just not gonna be good. No, no, no.
Too much freedom is a problem as well. People start wilding,
Yeah,
protesting.
like the gun shootouts. People just
Mm-hmm.
start getting crazy. Just they just think it's a TikTok trend.
Again, can you imagine if somebody tried to do what was that one trend where people would go into public schools and like steal their urinals and stuff,
Oh, fucking
and
the
then they would
devious
say
lick.
devious lick. Can you imagine if someone tried to do the devious lick in China? They would be
They
imprisoned,
they're
whooped, set
gonna.
on fire, and made to
Oh
do
yeah.
10 jumping jacks.
Oh yeah.
And
Like.
nobody would ever do it after that
Oh yeah.
first guy.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
USA would just they let it slide for a whole month, lost $1 million of like stuff, and then they said, "Hi guys, can we please stop with the devious licks?" Continued for another month, and then they had to like get a little bit more serious and say, "Okay, whoever does it gets reported."
Yeah, definitely.
And that's still not even enough punishment. I think these are jail time for like people who stole multiple items. They just
Like
did it.
they just do it and then they just like they think it's funny too. Like you're like the school isn't the thing is the school's not doing anything about it. So like if you steal something and you don't get caught, no one's gonna do anything about it. But yeah, like not school shooting.
Yeah,
Just
most definitely.
but again, it's a free country, so like if I don't think they'll have like a worse punishment than that. Do you think there's gonna be a worse punishment?
I don't think there's gonna be because this Gen Z is just expanding right now. It's gonna
Right.
keep expanding, making the government like weak, like softer on their people, and make the people soft.
Yeah, that's not good for the country in general, low key. Like
Mm.
can't have a soft government. like any country.
Because they gotta be bold, prevent something. If they hear about something, it's done. It has to be done. Not just a little reminder, a little bit attention to the program that
Right.
can you please stop, blah blah blah. Just like stop or else we burn you alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Definitely.
some big punishment. I mean that was a joke. That was a joke. Don't take that seriously.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, like not like RPC someone, like not like just like punish them to not go to school for like 2 days. They're gonna come back and they're gonna do the same shit, obviously. So this has to be something.
Yeah, I want to add also the more this Gen Z goes, the more I notice there's these students who literally don't care if they get suspended. Like they do devious lick, they get suspended, come back and do it again.
Oh
Like just
yeah.
these bad students, and they just don't care.
Oh
And this
yeah.
school can't find a punishment. Like, what are you gonna do if you're already suspended? Then blah blah. What can you
Oh
even do?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Can't do anything else.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's a good point too. And
So what do you
like
have to say?
I'm just saying like Gen Z it's taking over. Like how much percent would you say there's like I'd say there's like over 60% of the US population is Gen Z.
Well, you have to consider Gen Z is like 20 and up, 18 and up.
Right.
Everyone older than 20 is a millennial. He's not a Gen Z.
Right.
And do you know Gen Z has already ended already?
It ended?
Yeah, now there's Gen X. So people who are younger than, I think it's 5 or 6 or 8, they count as Gen X.
Oh hell no. Hopefully this
Oh,
gen hopefully this
Gen
gen
X.
is fucking better than what we had Gen
Yeah.
Z. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that is that all? Do you have
Yeah, I
anything?
think that's all.
All right, that's all. And for a topper, guys, for the top of the video, because we're gonna end it. The topper is to tell you to fucking like the video and subscribe if you guys if you guys enjoyed, but subscribe anyways because we're a bunch of new people and we need subs. So give us some subs, please. Yeah, and then also if you guys want videos like this and podcasts like this, hit the little bell so you guys get notified whenever we go live, baby. And yeah, is that all, Siri?
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
that's all.
So thank you guys for listening. It's been your host, DZ and Siri, and we are out of here, guys. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Peace out.